Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome to Wrath and Story. I'm your explorer, Jay Jones, joined by my co-explorer, Andrew Dickinger.
Hello.
And our Servo Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez.
Hey, howdy, hey.
Daniel, I am really excited about these new digs.
Yeah, since we're on the command staff now, we get a nicer room to stay in.
Yeah, I mean, this has got more than just one room in it.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my own room, which thank God, because man, it's horrible sleeping next to you.
What do you mean?
Smell and snoring.
Oh, come on, I don't snore that bad.
The people next door were knocking.
Oh, was that? I thought that was just the whole of the ship creaking at night.
I mean, it might have been. I mean, you're not the greatest person to hang out with.
Yeah, I think
either,
this is
Andrew.
the time to also tell you about your night terrors, maybe we'll call it.
Oh, just because I go through automated systems and it makes lots of computer noises.
Yeah, but when your legs and your arms reboot, it makes you look like you're a puppy, like running in the air. Like, I don't know why they reboot that way, but they're always just swinging wildly. One of your arms hit me in the face.
It has to do system checks to make sure everything's functioning.
System checks don't usually involve you screaming quite so much. You scream occasionally.
I mean, it's a voice check.
Oh god! And when he errors out, that is just the worst. You're just like repeating the same thing over and over again.
I don't have nightmares. Shut up.
But at least, you know what, we do have our own rooms now. We also have, is this like a little mini staircase? Like, I don't think I've ever seen one of these things.
I mean, you've seen a staircase before.
But it's like a little mini one. Like, it's like, they didn't even need one in here. We could have just they could have forced us to climb, but,
yeah.
You know, we got a nice staircase.
Yeah, exactly. We got this little sort of like joint room in the middle. There's even like a small little kitchenette there.
Yeah, what do you do with all this space?
There's seats. There's
Yeah.
seats that aren't bed.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to try one of these out. Wow.
It has cushioning.
We could just talk in here. Wow, this is way easier and way more comfortable than just trying to do like bunk bed chat. I mean, that's a lot more difficult to just be like leaning down and leaning up. It hurts my neck a lot.
I feel like you're always like risking it in the bunk beds with the food because that was the only viable place for us to eat as well.
Yeah. Wow, and we have a table too. Check this out. Hold on. Does it have one of those buttons where if you hit it, it makes a little center part come up? Oh my god, it does! What are we gonna put in this thing? It's got a secret contraption in it.
Yeah, it's empty right now, but I mean, I think some people put like drinks in there. I don't know. We could put guns in there.
We could put guns and drinks in there.
Hold on a second.
Dealer's choice,
You
right?
just see me walk back to my room and you just hear me rummaging through things.
Oh man, I mean, it's great to have drawers in my room too. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna put in it because I really only have one outfit, but
Yeah, we don't really. Maybe we could get more outfits.
more clothes. Oh man.
And
'Cause,
I walk back out and I have all of our old guns, like auto pistols and stuff like that, and I just cram it in the hole in the
wait,
table.
just be careful with how you jam that in there. You don't want to hit one of the triggers or anything.
No, it'll be fine. Just push it in there.
It just errors its way down into the
Yeah,
table.
it could barely do it because there's so many of our old guns in there.
It's struggling, and I put my full force into it to just push it down.
Ram it close. I can't wait for our first guest to experience that surprise.
What, the gun compartment?
It can be like a guessing game. We're like, what do we have in our table? Now, most people are going to guess food or wine, but guns.
I mean, when we have to do the hard talks to our subordinates,
Don't make me open this table.
they see our hand going for the button.
Except it's not going to be like dramatic. I know most people hide guns under tables. I think it's not going to be as effective when we hit a button and it slowly raises as guns start spilling out of a small container.
Should we test to see if it still works?
the
I
gun
think it's
or
fine.
the?
It'll be fine.
No. I think we test it in the moment we absolutely need it to work, when we are absolutely in danger, and I think it'll work perfectly fine.
All right, there is a knock at the door.
Oh, hey!
Wait, there's another button on the table.
What does it do?
Oh my god, the door opened.
Wow, we don't even have to get up anymore. We can stay in these seats forever.
be careful. You don't want to stay sitting for too long. You get fat.
Captain, great to see you. Sorry, I'll stand up and do we bow to the captain?
I salute.
Yes, one of those.
Captain.
Salute to you, sir.
At ease.
Great.
I see you're making yourselves comfortable.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, this place is awesome. I mean, I can not see everything in this place. It's the best thing ever.
Yes, I figured you deserved something a little better than where you were staying before. Now you have your own separate bedrooms, in-unit washer-dryer.
What? I didn't even know about that. Another reason why we need to get extra clothes.
It's probably the smell comment, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you should. If you need clothes, we can. Well, I could provide you with some things. I don't usually like to give my old cast-offs.
Shopping day?
Captain's closet shopping day?
Well, I don't know about that. He burns all of his old clothes, remember?
Oh, that's right. You do that.
Yes,
I guess
yes.
before they go to the incinerator, you could just, pass them our way.
Could we chop them up so that they're unrecognizable as your old clothes?
Ooh.
Like
Shopping and sewing day.
We'll think about that.
Okay.
Well, I just wanted to officially, I know you were moving into these rooms and you were sort of recovering from your difficulties from before with you said there was some sort of monstrous creature you were battling.
Yeah, it was made of gold. It was very weird.
Yeah, it was pretty terrifying. But hey, we made it out of there. You're fine now.
Yeah, I don't remember most of it.
Yeah, I'm fine physically.
Yeah, well, we have looted the ship completely.
Oh, wow.
And we're leaving behind a crew to sort of salvage any of the metal that's still there. There's also the remains of LeChuck's ship as well. We're going to see if we can get some money, maybe even just strip the copper wiring out of there at some
I
point.
mean, you guys riddled that ship pretty good, Captain. I can barely imagine there's much left.
Yes, well, you cannot let something go to waste.
Speaking of which, what happened to LeChuck?
Oh, he's gone now. You killed him.
Oh, well, I mean, was any of him left?
I do not think so when we look through the region, so I assume that he's been destroyed completely and we will never hear from him again.
Oh, but wasn't, he important? How was he made? Wasn't that all the questions that were happening?
I mean, yeah, I was definitely surprised.
Because he
what
was
going on
definitely
there.
a corpse.
He was a corpse, and then he was like a robot corpse, but also like a golden, colorful
He
thing.
was that weird silver
Yes,
stuff.
I've been having my tech priest look over the things that, again, not really my tech priest, lent out by the folks on Mars, but they are on the vessel and they're examining it. They are very excited about it. There's some sort of, I guess they were microscopic servitors or something.
Nano machines.
Nanomachines, like really, really tiny machines.
Oh, it's something I read about. There was some document about it. I heard even the Necrons used to use stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Necrons
nanomachines.
being the race of just giant robot people, right?
Yeah, they're the ones I told you about. They're bigger than you even now.
Wow, and I'm pretty tall. I mean, jeez.
Yes, well, thankfully, these are not Necron machines. These are, I believe they were used in ancient days to help terraform planets, to make them better habitable for humans, which could lead to some very, very valuable opportunities if I were to use this on some more damaged worlds.
Oh, you could make worlds habitable and mineable again. Holy crap.
Exactly.
Wow.
We have that. In addition to the nanomachines, as they were being called, we also have some STC, the standard template construct. Unfortunately, it's not for anything of a military purpose. They're mostly for settlements. I think one of them was something called a supermarket. The ability to construct those
Wait,
sort
a
of things.
market more powerful than a regular market?
I feel like there's some real money in that.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably franchise them out and just put them everywhere.
Wait, you could have not only food and clothes, but things like guns and cars and stuff.
And
in there.
vacuum cleaners in them? Oh my god, you're telling me a market that's more than just
Washing
food?
machines.
In one place? That's crazy. I bet the discounts are amazing.
I bet you mean it's like a mart, but maybe you could put it in a wall.
I don't know about that.
Those are some monsters who constructed those Walmarts back
Yes,
in the day.
back in the day. I think that was an old STC that one might destroy immediately on sight.
The Age of Strife, yes.
I believe the Walmarts created the singularity, right? The Walmarts got so big that they were selling other Walmarts within them, and then they just self-perpetuated.
Yes, and I believe they're no longer in this galaxy anymore.
I believe even the Iron Men started as greeters in the Walmarts.
Oh my god, that's right. They were the first Iron Men.
So that is why these things that you found are very exciting. Also, there is all of the just straight-up treasure, and we are analyzing other things there as well. So, good job. You are on the staff now. I know you sort of understood that, but you are officially part of the command staff. You are both my master at arms and chief treasure hunter. That is a new position that I've given you, chief treasure hunter.
Whoa, wait a second. Well, which one of us is the master of arms and which one is the chief treasure hunter?
I don't care. But you two figure that out.
Okay.
But we are going to be landing in, well, not landing. We will be docking with the Footfalls very soon. I'm going to be meeting up with some contacts there to try and sell some of the more esoteric treasure that we have found.
Ooh.
Captain, I feel like this is a time, even though we got you, this ship full of treasure and everything, I do want to apologize. We could not find a diamond person.
Yeah, we did throw that out there, and we were pretty confident about it. There just didn't seem to be one.
I mean, I feel like that the most opportunity was other than a diamond planet, was in a ship full of treasure, but it just wasn't there.
Yeah, I mean, you can dream, right?
There were big diamonds, but no diamond people.
Well, I was not really assuming that would actually happen. Though I believe there was a man made out of gold that you destroyed.
That's
so
true,
yes.
but still not a man made out of diamond.
Yes, well,
One day.
Perhaps we could. That's an interesting, if those nanomachines. Anyway, regardless, we will be landing in the Footfalls soon, and I and Susan will be going in and doing some negotiations with some of the criminal syndicates that live in the area.
Okay.
And with that, I am giving you the opportunity to go to Footfalls and find me more treasure.
Oh, but more treasure. Yeah, well, I guess one of us is the chief treasure hunter.
Yes, Jay, the
What?
chief treasure hunter.
I mean,
Until we need a more warlike situation, which you will also be in charge of. There have been times when we have joined the defense of planets against, orcs or other things like that. That would be another responsibility of yours. But as long as we are not truly at war, I need you to always have an ear to the ground trying to find treasure. If you don't find treasure immediately, I do understand you have won a lot of goodwill from me. But at all times, please keep an ear to the ground. I know your ears are sort of weird and
Big
pointy.
pointy,
I mean,
pointy ears.
I mean, they help me, balance. They, I can angle them certain ways. I mean, I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but I'm sure that's something Aeldari do.
Yes.
Like certain animals, they can move their ears around and catch different sound waves. I'm going to figure it out. I got echolocation. I know it's in there.
Fascinating. Well, as I said, I will be busy, but at this point, you have a free run of the ship to an extent, and also you are now working in my name. You have the resources of the vessel to the best of,
Within reason.
Yes, that is the term I was looking for. Within reason. I just so very rarely tell people that they can use my money. I don't even really know what to say. So
Wow, that is truly a gift, Captain, to say that we can use your money.
I will be sure to make sure that even though he's the chief treasure hunter,
What?
Jay will never ever touch your money.
Wait a second, I want to confirm one thing. Since we're always treasure hunting, does that mean you have to take direction from the chief treasure hunter?
I can overrule anything that you say.
Oh, well, of course, Captain.
Of
I mean, let's say other individuals, if I'm the chief treasure hunter, some who might even be in this room. Looking at you, Master of Arms, I accept the position!
I would say
He's
that
quite delusional, isn't he?
everyone on the command council is of equal rank except for me, who is more powerful than everyone times a million.
Makes
Fair enough.
sense. I mean, I don't think a million's enough, but
Well, it doesn't quite
So
matter.
as long as we avoid conflict, which we'll never get into, I will always be in charge. Amazing! Yes!
He has mental problems.
You two help each other, okay? You kind of share the duties, but one of you should have the name. I don't care.
Chief Treasure Hunter!
Okay, well, I'm going to go talk to people who aren't
Who aren't us?
Yes, who aren't you? We'll leave it at that.
I mean, I feel like the name could also be Master of Adventure, because if you're always
all
treasure
right,
hunting, you're always
thank you, Captain.
adventuring.
Yes, continue your conversations. I have real work to do.
Oh, well, see you, Captain.
He turns around without really even saying goodbye.
Doesn't make any pleasantries, just...
Yeah.
Jay, you need to just accept that you're beneath me.
What?
Because
No.
I have the guns.
We are on treasure hunting duty right now, which means I am in charge.
No, I mean, I
Get
believe...
me a gun from our gun table. I must think about where we go next for our treasuring.
You are so delusional. I did realize something, though, midway through that conversation. One, we're pretty cool.
Yes.
But two, as the Master of Arms, that means I can get us new guns.
Wait, you mean like more? Like different... You mean outside of just the gun table?
Yes, there's a ship that has lots of guns.
Well, we probably have the best guns on the ship, right? No? But it's
What a
so...
nice little box you
Look at
live
how
in.
nice this gun is, though. It's so polished, so light too. Whatever this wraithbone is made out of. Oh, I guess it's made out of wraithbone. I guess that's why they call it that. Yeah, I mean it's really light. I mean, you're gonna find something better than this?
Well, I mean, at least we could maybe find you a better gun. I don't know. I mean,
Ooh.
as if you stick to the Aeldari stuff, that's probably gonna be harder
Well,
to find.
I mean, I think every Aeldari I've seen, most of them have this gun.
I mean, you
and
were
maybe
just
the rifle.
talking
right?
about maybe having echolocation, which means that you probably have no idea.
Well, listen,
of
the limit
anything.
of Aeldari bodies is quite limitless. There is none. But our technology, we've got our little small bone guns and our longer bone guns.
I'm pretty sure I know more about Aeldari than you do.
Ah, come on. Really? Nah, I think I know a lot. All right.
So I believe we're going to be landing in the Footfall soon. Do we want to actually go out into Footfalls? It's like the weird crime station.
Well, I don't know, Daniel. Whenever I think about crime, I think about treasure opportunity. So as Chief Treasure Hunter, Master of Adventure, I say that we go to Footfalls.
Did you just give yourself an additional title?
Oh, yeah. That's what the Chief Treasure Hunter can do. Get myself different titles.
So I don't know if you guys remember, you do have a book that you have to deliver to a guy named Callahan in Footfalls.
Yeah, of course. This book right here that I've got in my cloak. Yeah, it's just a simple whatever. Who
That's
knows?
a weird-looking book, man.
Ah, no, it's nothing. We just got to drop this thing off and we'll be good to go.
Okay, that's the only thing I need to mention. I mean, I'm not on the command staff like you guys are.
Well,
but
Daniel, you work with the two people of maybe the highest rank on the command staff, next to the captain, which makes you... What does that make Daniel?
Sub-captain.
You could be sub-captain. I might be too close because it does have captain in it.
Sub-treasure commander.
Ooh, sub-treasure commander. STC. You're your own little STC.
Sure. I guess sub-treasure commander. Cool.
I like it.
Wish I had my own room. Okay, regardless.
Oh, maybe we could get you your own box, and maybe a little gun box table in there. Oh man,
Would you
Daniel,
like-
we're gonna build you a tiny little house diorama.
Would you
It's
just
gonna be great.
a miniature version of the room that we're in currently?
I feel like we could get somebody to build that for us. We are commanding people now.
Okay, good, because I thought you were going to build it, and I didn't want it made out of pillows, is all I'm
Whoa,
saying.
hold on a second. You do bring
Hold.
up a good point. We make some pretty structurally sound pillow tires.
Hold on. What do you have against pillows?
They're
n-
comfortable. They're very stable. You can mold them into almost anything.
Literally anywhere is a sleeping place.
Yeah, you can sleep anywhere.
I disagree with some of your assessments, but sure, thanks. Whatever you provide would be great. I don't need much. I'm a floating
I think
skull
we've
who doesn't
naturally
eat.
found our way to the fact that he's going to have a pillow house now. Great! All right, on to Footfalls. Daniel, I'm going to shut you down till we get on the planet. All right, Daniel, switching you back on, and here we are at Footfall. This place is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was, I saw it when we were flying in. It's a gigantic sort of space station that's made out of just random bits of things hooked together that are orbiting around this star.
There's a lot of asteroids tied into this that have probably been hollowed out. An orc would love this place.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I hope there aren't.
I don't know if they
hiding
would.
in here.
I don't know how much the orc would like the gigantic macro statue that was bigger than the flexible demeanor that's of the emperor that's sort of right in the middle of all of this
Yeah,
place.
it is very hard
pilgrimage spot for some people.
Yeah,
though.
I see people taking Vox pictures in front of it. It must be, do you think we should get a picture? Guys, we haven't gotten a picture in a while. We should get one over by that statue.
All right. Does you think there's anybody who can take our picture?
Does it look weird that an Aeldari is taking a picture in front of a symbol of the Emperor?
Well,
I mean, come on.
I see some other non-humans here. I mean, I guess maybe they're mutants, but I think I even saw like an Eldari in the crowd over there.
Really?
And, like,
a fellow Aeldari?
I mean, he keeps saying that, but like...
You could probably tell me the secret of ears. I could figure it out for sure.
But this whole place, I mean, again, I don't really have too much of a nose, but this place smells terrible. And it's just massed with people, and there's all those longshoremen who are like unloading the vessels that are docking here, and just I don't even know where to even start.
You don't like that oral sensor I installed in you?
I was surprised you put it in there, but I'm glad that now we're all on the same page.
I thought you wanted to be. I was trying to make you more human.
From what I've seen, maybe humans aren't that. Never mind. So
You should set him up with some Aeldari senses, right? Now, I mean, mine are muted because I've got the mask on, but I can tell from everyone's faces it'll probably smell horrible if I take this off.
yeah, this place is gross, and it's crowded, and there's laborers and servitors and merchants, and just wow, I don't even know where we start. Well, I guess we start by getting our picture taken.
We
Yeah, of
start
course we
with
gotta
a
do that.
picture, of course.
I mean, here's the thing. Do we think there's usually people who buy these tourist attractions that'll take pictures for us? You know, they take the picture and then they'll like come by later and give us your code, right?
we could just walk over there and see if there's somebody taking pictures.
Yeah, there's just like one window over there where you could sort of see the statue. I mean, you can see it better from space, obviously.
True, but
yeah.
we're here now. I mean, we gotta
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a picture here. So let's get rid of the statue. So we walk over to the statue.
Yeah,
Is there anybody there
with-
taking pictures?
There are just a bunch of people looking at it, going like, "Ooh," but actually nobody is taking a picture.
Hey, you right there. Would you mind taking the picture of all three of us in front of the statue? Andrew, do you have your little Vox scanner?
Yeah. Hold on, it's kind of attached.
Can I use my persuasion to try to persuade one to take a picture
Yeah,
of
there's
us?
just this pilgrim here is looking at you a little confused.
So you press the button here, and then I'll
Difficulty
take the
3.
picture, and then you press here to make sure we're in focus. All right.
Now, is this pilgrim, would I have my modifier, my negative modifier, since I'm talking to a non-Eldari?
Yeah, negative modifier on this guy. A lot of people in Footfalls don't mind that there's aliens here, but this guy is a big Emperor fan. So
I guess he's near the statue, so.
Yeah.
So what's the difficulty?
So I need a 4 then.
yeah, difficulty 4 because
All
of
right.
the additional one.
My persuasion is an 8, though, so here
Yeah,
we go.
he seemed to be sort of lost in prayer and meditation, and then you started to come up to him and talk.
Perfect. I did get, that is a 4, 5, a 6, so that's 4, and I actually got a 6 on my Wrath die, so I can turn that to get the best framed photo ever of us in front of this. That's right, that's what I'm using the 6 for. Not to give us glory,
perfectly in
but
focus.
to get the most perfect picture ever.
with a starburst coming out from behind the statue that's illuminating us.
Now, actually, what I would like to use the 6 for a little bit more, Daniel, is the picture is so perfectly timed that we snap something in the background that will help us a little bit later.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to hold on to that.
Yes,
hold on to that.
We
idea.
gotta wait till it's developed later on. But
There's
there'll
a
be-
clue in there.
There's something in there that's
There's
going
a
to help us
clue in the
later on.
picture.
I do want to point out that the camera that I gave him, it is a 3-dimensional camera.
Ooh.
So it takes it has some semblance of perspective so that you can actually project it.
That's a mighty nice camera.
We
you got
are
there.
lucky that the window is actually right near the face of the Emperor here, because this statue is so big. It's a,
Yeah.
like I said, it's
It
a
was
macro
just,
statue.
Just like a picture of his ankles.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just like,
It would just be like a piece of the greave, and you
Yeah.
just have no idea what it is.
I mean, there's a skull, but I guess that's everything.
Yeah, his skulls are everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. 1, 2, 3, smile. All right. We should probably take a couple extras.
Did I don't know if I got. Did I get that? I don't know if this is in focus. I think I got it.
Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, maybe you should set it up for him.
Wow, that is an outstanding picture.
Let me
That
see.
was like perfect on the first go.
Holy crap. That is great. we
Wait,
don't
wait.
have any of the tinge in our eyes.
Wait, hold
or-
on. I gotta, and so I plug it back into my arm, and then I project it. Look at that.
Wow. We look pretty damn good.
That is great.
What is that in the background? I'm sure it's nothing.
Yeah, we'll check on that stuff later.
I'm Jake, by the way.
Oh, hey, Jake.
Yeah.
Do you you work here at the station taking pictures of people, or are you just visiting?
No, I'm visiting. I'm came to see this statue of the Emperor and seeing how he's going to lead mankind into the future, how we're going to reconquer this entire expanse, kill every single every single bad Xeno.
Yeah, there we go.
Every single bad
Not all of
Xeno.
us are terrible. Remember that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
all right.
What? Come on. Come on.
He's okay.
Yeah. It's great. So, I don't know. I'm going to try to join up with a mercenary company or something and just go out there and just start killing everything that needs to be killed for the Emperor. Oh, just looking at that, I'm in love with it.
Yeah, you seem real motivated and
Going for that battle priest pretty hard.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Real quick, Jake. We happen to be looking for some incredible adventure out there as well. And we are looking to get some fine treasure for the Emperor, if you know what I mean. Do you know of any, if there's any groups around here that kind of focus on that or big into acquiring, let's say, rare items that one might not find easily?
Do you mean like the cartels?
Oh, no. I
Cartels.
we mean reclaiming things in the name of the Emperor.
I mean, definitely reclaiming things in the name of the Emperor.
Things lost in there was like a heresy or something. Things lost in the heresy.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I know the Casbilica they're an organization that I know some people say some rough stuff about them, but I know they're always finding things. I don't know how they find them, but I know that they run an organization that finds things all over the Coronis Expanse.
Casbilica. So they're a cartel, you say?
Yeah, some people call them a cartel. They call themselves a religious order. I don't know. I've heard a bunch of different things. They have a mission here that you could go to. I don't know. It's a pretty sort of risky place to go to. I don't even know where it is. I just heard that it's on Footfall.
What's it called?
The mission.
Oh, the place that they hang out is just called the Mission?
Well, the Casbilica mission.
Oh,
Yeah.
very interesting.
Well, for a master at arms and a treasure hunter, sub-senior little person, we should go there. We'll be fine.
So you're looking
Wait, what?
You're looking for treasure? That's a weird. How did you even get here? I came here on a pilgrim vessel, but
We came here on a ship. The Flexible Demeanor.
We are part of the command staff of a rogue trader.
oh wow!
I mean, you couldn't tell with these very nice clothes, my nice glasses.
Very clean and
Very
pressed.
clean. That washing machine was incredible. I didn't know you could do that.
It does the drying and the pressing all at
The
once.
same place. Very short amount of time. Only 7 hours.
Oh, I'm gonna go. Bye. And he's clearly very uncomfortable. And you see, there are 6 creatures that are approaching you. They're sort of grayish green, and they look almost like birds, like sort of avian, but they don't have wings, but they seem like sort of spindly a little bit, kind of tall. And their hair is pretty notable. They sort of look like tendrils coming out of their head, almost looking like dreadlocks, but not quite.
They're like quillish.
Yeah, like quills. Yeah.
Huh. I
And
mean,
you
do
could
they
be-
look like humanoid? Do they have like
They
2
are-
arms and 2 legs?
Yes, they are humanoid. Yes, they got 2 arms and 2 legs, but they are definitely not human. They are humanoid, but not human.
Daniel, can I do a quick, basically an insight check to see if are they coming up like threateningly? Like, do we see like they're like pulling guns or anything like that?
Yeah, 3 for that. Also 3 scholar if you want to try to figure out what they are.
I am gonna do that. Yes.
I'm going to
Because
do
I
some
feel like I've
insight.
read about them, but I don't know exactly what they are.
All right.
You said a 3?
Yeah.
I have no idea what they are.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for insight. I've got a 7 in that, so I actually did pretty decent. Oh wow, I did very good. I got a 6 on my insight.
Cool. So they are definitely coming up to you. You notice that they've sort of noticed that you are better dressed than most of the people
Yeah,
around
freshly
here.
washed clothes.
That
I
you
mean,
were just coming off one of the ships and you look like one of the important people. And one of them steps forward in front of them and is sort of begins to talk to you. Says, "Work, work, money, work."
You're looking for work?
They're chatting amongst themselves a little bit.
Do you know what these creatures are?
I have no idea.
Good. God, come on,
They're
man.
they're large and avian-like, and they have like quills.
Yeah, Daniel said that. Daniel just said that.
Money, protect you.
Oh, you want to be
Ooh.
bodyguards for us?
Guard.
Okay.
Price.
Price?
How much we pay you?
Thrones. Food.
Quantity.
Thrones and food. I think we could probably swing that. What do you think?
I mean, they're very big, and they're quite. I mean, I feel like we'd have like an alien menagerie with you there as well.
What do you mean? I guess
You're
that's
not
true.
human,
yes,
Jay.
I
Just
know.
accept it.
Well, maybe we're a bunch of cool Xenos with one random humanoid robot menagerie.
I mean,
how do you feel about
I'm
that?
also fairly far from.
Yeah,
human
there
at
we
this
go.
point.
And Daniel's a floating skull.
700s.
700 what?
Thrones, I believe he's asking for 700 thrones.
Is that a lot? I don't know.
200.
700s. Thrones.
Maybe
Cycle.
Maybe 400?
500.
Can I use some persuasion to help him in his negotiation?
Yes, I suppose you could. The difficulty, because you do not speak their language 100%, the difficulty will be 5.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I do still have an 8.
Yeah.
Is there? But I don't get the negative modifier.
You're not
This-
getting the negative modifier. No, they have nothing in particular against Aeldari.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So what'd you say? It was a what?
A 5.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so good. That is just with 3 dice. I got 5, then 6, 7, 8, and then a 6 on my wrath die.
Okay.
With the 6 on the wrath die,
Negotiate them down.
I'm trying to think here. What would be fun?
I mean, you could always just get a point of glory.
That's true. We don't always have to do something absolutely ridiculous with our 6s. Yeah, I think this time with just the 6, we'll hold on to some glory. We don't know
Yeah.
what we're about to get into.
So he makes a good standing argument, and I say 400, half now, half later, all meals covered.
450.
Deal.
Meals likely covered.
Covered, yes. 3 every...
Oh, hold on. We didn't even ask. What do you eat?
Enemies.
Ah, shit.
Oh, so
I figured it was just like protein patties or something.
would you... So meat, yes?
Meat.
Does it have to...
Friends? Meat?
No. Does it... Food?
Food?
Does it need to be fresh?
Like alive when you eat it.
No. Is dead.
Oh, okay. Like,
Killed.
yeah, we'll find some definitely honorably killed meat that you can gnaw on.
Sure, okay.
A couple burger patties or protein bars.
I mean, maybe it'll work out that they're like our bodyguards, because if we go into a bad place, then like that'll be like 2 birds, 1 stone.
yeah, they could
defend us
kill
and
and eat the stuff. I guess that's fine, yeah.
people.
6. Not 2. 6.
Oh, yeah. There's 6 of you. Yeah. We'll need to, I mean, they'll have to either kill a lot of things or... Jeez.
Okay. Sure. You don't mean 425 per each of you.
For cycle.
Yeah. Total 425 and food for you and your friends.
Half now, half later.
Per cycle.
What is a cycle?
I
for
think
you?
he means daily.
Wait, per day? 425 a day? Actually, I don't know if that's a lot. Is that a lot?
I mean, I've never had much money. I don't really know how much money we have now, but I will still never let you go near it. In any case, I feel like it's a lot, but we also found a ship full of treasure. Maybe it's not a lot. I don't know how long we're going to be here.
Real quick, I want to eye
Yeah.
these guys. Like, can we take an awareness check? I want to quickly
Yeah.
see, like, do they have, like, no weapons? Do they look like they can carry themselves? Have they seen combat? So I'm going to roll
Can I do a scholar check to just like check the data banks of the things I've looked up and seen if this is like a reasonable price for mercenaries?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
And what's the difficulty for like kind of just eyeballing to see?
3.
3?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
standard difficulty.
Oh my god, I'm rolling great today. That's a 4 out of 4 dice.
What's the difficulty for prices for mercenaries?
I mean, that's not the traditional scholar thing, but I guess that's a 3. This is your job now, so
Yeah.
you can refer to your old counterparts' records. So, Jay, for your thing, you see that they have bladed staves on their backs that, like, there's blades on each end, and they all seem to have, like, pretty wicked-looking, like, carving knives or hunting knives on their belts.
Does it look like, do I notice like any scars on their body, like they've seen action?
These things have they are carrying themselves as if they know how to fight. You could tell that these guys are killers.
Nice.
So I passed on a 3, but I also rolled a 6 on my wrath dice. So I want to argue that looking through the mercenary database that's in my databanks, I find an entry for what these are.
Yeah, I think a 6 could be converted into seeing what these things are.
Like you're checking mercenary prices, and then they have some that are like
And I'm
per
like,
Xenos.
I'm like, oh, Kroot. Yes.
Yes, these things are considered Kroot. They're an alien species that exist that sort of travel the stars as mercenaries. Many now work with the Tau, but they are still mercenaries.
And Tau, oh, they're really far away. Oh, man, they travel a long distance. Well, let's look at average pricing.
Yeah.
And so, like, do I figure out?
So these are on the upper end of mercenary prices. Not, incredibly expensive, but these guys aren't cheap either. You guys got a pretty good deal on them, though, because, you rolled your negotiation well. But, you are paying a pretty good sum of money for these guys.
And just to clarify that with this, I know that they're saying $450 per day.
Yeah,
And-
that's per day.
And potential meals.
Yes. Though, looking at this, you do note that Kroot are famous for devouring their kills.
nice. Well, hopefully that'll save us some money on the food part.
Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like that's the only food they will accept
Yes, that makes sense.
is other people.
Yep. Or protein bars. If we told them they were killed honorably and recently.
Yeah. So, do I have an idea of like expense-wise how much money we actually have access to? Because the last thing I would want would be to like
Piss off Susan.
not have Susan.
Yeah, the business.
No,
lady.
I'm not worried about Susan. I'm worried about not being able to pay the Kroot bodyguards that
yes.
eat people.
Yes, that's much more. That's much more dangerous.
Immediate and important.
than like a CFO being pissed at us.
Yeah.
Getting a bad rating on our performance review.
So, you have about 5,000 thrones as sort of base discretionary, do whatever the heck you want with it money per, like, sort of docking. That's the general idea.
Sweet.
So,
Okay.
but anything more than that, you will. If you spend this on anything big, you do have to like submit sort of your receipts to
sure.
Calvin and stuff.
Gotta get expenses.
Yeah, you gotta expense this sort of thing.
I'm
But-
sure Hardin expects us to recoup the money that we spend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have gotten a lot of money recently, which is why you are able to have this sort of floating bit of money here. But
So I'm like, oh, okay. All right, deal. And I bring out my thrones, and I'm like, I don't remember putting these in my clothes. And then and then I give them to the
But now
Kroot.
they're clean because they were in there in the washing machine.
they
Yes.
got washed. And they sort of, one of them has a bag that the money is put in, and they stand. Some of them cross their arms, and they're all looking at you. They're like just quietly standing
Just
near you.
waiting?
Yeah, just looking around at the crowd.
Nice.
Eyeing anybody in the crowd.
Now, first thing we have to do, like any of the bodyguards that we've had so many bodyguards in the past, we've got to give them code names. Now, there's 6 of you. What are their code names?
Oh God! I mean, do we have to?
Yes.
All right. We got
Beakums, who's
and
definitely the leader.
the leader says a sort of when you're sort of talking about names.
Yeah, I think that roughly translates to Beakums.
We're gonna call him RubRub.
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 We got Beakums and RubRub. Who else do we got?
And you look like a Doc. We're gonna call you Doc.
Doc, just a straight up simple one. We got Quillboi over there.
Quillboi.
My Quillboi. And that's boy with an O-I, right?
Yes, of course.
And then who else do we got? We got Beakums, we got RubRub, we got Doc, we got Quillboi, we've got Jared.
And we got Stabums.
Stabums. Everyone's favorite. All right, to confirm, you, leader, Beakums, we've got RubRub, we've got Doc, we've got Quillboi, we've got Jared, and we've got Stabums. This is the best team ever.
Yes.
I'm Jay, this is Andrew, this is our Servo Skull Daniel.
Hey guys, are you guys sure about this?
Yeah, they're gonna love these new code names. They're code names, by the way. We would never replace your honorable and amazing Kroot names, but honestly, we can't pronounce them, so I'm gonna call you these instead. Is that cool?
Fine.
Sweet.
All right. So,
Beakums, I like your attitude.
so we're going to a place that could be dangerous. So just follow us and do what you do. But like, follow our lead.
We'll protect body.
Sweet.
Okay.
We got Kroot bodyguards.
So the question is, do we go to this cartel first, or do we deliver the book first?
I think we just drop the book off along the way. I mean, we're literally gonna swing in, drop off a book. Here you go, and then we can make it
Just
on
like
our way to.
throw it at them there.
I mean, we could just leave it on the table, but yeah, and then we'll make our way to this Casbilica mission.
To the mission, yeah.
All right. Let's swing by the store shop, drop this bad boy off.
What store shop? What are you talking about?
Well, I thought he wanted me to drop this off.
No, I know we were supposed to give it to a guy named Callahan.
Uh-huh.
That's all the information we have.
You don't think Callahan is just a guy running like a bookstore here, right? We're returning a book. Oh, maybe people just keep books outside of bookstores.
Is there a terminal nearby?
There is not. You do see, if you're looking for, again, this place is just crawling with all sorts of people. You do see there's a group of people in what look like Imperial actual uniforms. Like they look like members of the Administorum are here. You could maybe talk to them. They're actually going around and chatting to people as they are leaving the ships and like sort of talking to them about stuff.
So I walk over and I'm like, good sir and madam, do you happen to have a registry of current humans on the station?
It's mostly all humans on the station. And who are you?
I'm Andrew. This is Jay.
Hey.
I am the Master of Arms, and he is the head treasure hunter.
Master of Adventure as well?
Sure. For the flexible demeanor under Captain Harden.
Oh, you're with Harden.
Yes.
Okay. You're going to need to pay your landing fees.
I'm sure Susan took care of that, right?
Landing fees.
Well, you are, if you're coming out, you're coming in armed, you're going to need to be paying your landing fees. You're going to be paying, I see that you're coming with weapons. You're going to need paying a weapon registration fee.
Oh, man.
And you're going to be needing to, if you need to access information, there's going to be a one-time information access license that we could get you set up with. That should be able to help you out for the entirety of this place here.
Really?
Make awareness checks.
Yeah.
Or I guess insight. Make awareness or insight. Which would you rather be looking at these guys or trying to like
I'm
understand?
going to do an insight check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an awareness check to see if there's like, if this is like, like a swindle job.
Is any of them behind them like just laughing in the corner?
Yeah.
Here we go. Insight check.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is 3.
Is it the same for either?
Yes.
So-
they're both pretty. 3 is the basic difficulty whenever anything's happening. I will tell you if it's more or less, but you could generally assume the difficulty is going to be 3.
So I got a 4. I
Okay.
passed, but I did get a 1 on my wrath die.
I just got a regular 3.
What does the 1 on my wrath die do? I mean, I know I passed, but something bad happens. Do I just blurt out, like, openly that they're lying? Or I don't know. What does the insight tell me?
So you're looking at these guys. So they are, while they are wearing sort of uniforms of the Imperium, they're both you guys putting your stuff together, understanding what they're doing, and also like literally looking at them.
Was Jay's a difficulty actually a 4?
No,
No,
not-
because I'm not trying to, like, persuade them.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
you are looking at them. You could tell like these guys are not working for the Imperium, partially because they are not acting with the authority of the Imperium, and also like their outfits are not right. Like one of them is wearing the outfit of like the Grand Admiral of the entire Segmentum Obscurus fleet,
So-
and that guy is not collecting boarding duties.
So Jay, as an Aeldari on a mostly human station, just screams, "This is a scam!"
I was thinking
Okay.
that as you these guys are sort of like, so you're gonna need to pay up, you're gonna need to pay the things, and he sort of gets in your face a little bit. The fact that you're an Aeldar means he's sort of pushing back at you. He actually gives you a shove, and then one of the crew just walks up and stabs him in the head.
Oh my god.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa, stab him!
Whoa!
Stabums, what the hell?
People are now backing up, and these there's about 5 of these sort of fake Imperial thugs here that have now drawn their weapons like, whoa, what are you doing? You can't do stuff like that.
Hold on!
All right, everybody calm down.
The rest of the crew have drawn their knives and spears.
Can I try to roll a persuasion check here to calm out? Because I don't think there's any other... Yeah, I don't think there's any other stat that would make sense here.
What's the difficulty with his -1 on top of this? Because I feel like we just lost points because the guy just got stabbed in the head.
He did just get stabbed in the head. Gonna be very hard to persuade his friends.
Have they started eating him yet? Because I feel like that makes it worse.
Hey, upside, we got our first meal covered.
They eat once the battle is over.
Fair enough.
Challenging is hard, so that'll be 5. Or hard is 5.
Okay.
So a 6, Jay.
Yeah.
Nice. So I need a 6 out of 8 dice. Here we go. Need some 6s. Nope, I failed. I got close though. I got a 5. I literally would have gotten. Nope, that's a 4. And I rolled a 1 on my wrath die.
Okay, so how does this get worse?
Wait a second. Can I say, everybody just calm down? And I'm like pointing at the guy who's been stabbed, and the crew doesn't exactly understand me. And can another one stab that same guy?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Quillboi, what are you doing? Come on, man! I wasn't pointing to stab him again. Oh.
They've already started drawing and quartering him.
Oh, I don't think it's that.
No,
bad.
These guys are like, you can't.
Like, can you like?
Yeah.
That old. I wanted to be like similar to like that old data slate. If you guys ever seen it, I think it was Ace Ventura when nature calls when he gets 2 arrows in the leg and he's like, come on, 2 arrows in my legs.
You're not supposed to do this. You gotta pay your fees.
Well, I mean, is he dead? He got stabbed in the head.
Oh, yeah, the first guy got stabbed in the head.
This guy is, like, sort of gurgling, and he's dead, and the crew are getting ready to attack the rest of them. And actually, because you failed your other check, the crew just start slaughtering these
going
guys.
Straight at him.
There are some shots fired, but these guys aren't necessarily used to doing too much fighting. They're more about bluster and tricking people.
Jesus.
The crew kill all of them except for one who just yells, you're gonna pay for this, and he just runs into the crowd.
And are the crew now just like eating these people?
So the crew are now like going to the bodies, and they're just, tearing off chunks of flesh with their knives that are designed for that and just eating them. And everyone
God.
everyone is looking at you. Like, there's a million things going on, but everyone is sort of glaring at you guys, the Aeldar and the robot man, and their monsters who are just eating these people who some of them think are actual official Imperial guys. They're not. And like the people who know what's going on, like the longshoremen, these guys are con men.
We have made the best first impression on this spaceport. And so like we're just standing around, they're just eating the rest of them up.
Jay, you are the best. You're supposed to be the best at convincing people.
I know, but Stabums just went up and stabbed him, and then Quillboi stabbed that other guy.
One of them looks up and swallows and says, protect.
Yes.
Okay.
You did it. You did a good job.
We're gonna have a sit down of like discretion.
Sit down, and he gestures towards the body.
No. Wait. I already big breakfast. I'm totally fine.
So
I think we need to set up like some hand signals. Like this means kill. This means definitely don't kill.
Okay. So I go to their boss and I say, when I do this and I have an open hand, it means don't attack. When I do this and I do a closed hand, that means attack.
You boss.
Thank you, Beakums. I imagine you saying this as you just like eating, like just slowly eating an intestine.
I mean,
just
just like covered in blood. Like
covered in it.
Weak enemies, but still tasty.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Walk up to the crowd. There's nothing to see here, people. It's just a misunderstanding.
It's a misunderstanding. They're just doing their jobs. Oh.
God, I gotta get off Footfall. You just hear somebody mutter as they're walking away. This place friggin' sucks.
Well, if we wanted to start off this adventuring incognito, we've definitely blown that.
Yeah, I wonder whose fault that is.
I hope that... Do you think that guy who ran away has other friends?
I hope they're not at that mission, because that would put a damper on things real fast.
Man, I hope not, but, well, I guess we still gotta find that one guy to drop off this book.
Well, I mean, we don't know how to find this guy, and I don't know where Terminal is, so maybe we just go to the mission, and maybe they could actually help us.
Yeah, I mean, these cartel guys, they probably have information on the station. You know, I keep saying cartel comfortably, but, like, is that like a group?
No, that definitely means like a crime organization.
Oh, really?
Wasn't that the groups that, like, wasn't Harding going to negotiate with all of the syndicates on the platform?
Maybe.
Is that like interchangeable, syndicate and cartel?
Possibly. Maybe the cartel is like the nicer version of a syndicate. Maybe they're just like a group of criminals who just like want to get together and have a good time, you know?
I guess we'll find out shortly.
Yeah, I guess let's make our way to that mission. This will be good. Daniel, I'm going to turn you off real quick, though, because with all the flurry of blood and intestines...
And you got a little bit on you.
Yeah, you got some on you. We're going to clean that off. So hold on, just shutting you down.
Thanks for listening to this grimdark tale. With their new Kroot mercenaries, our boys have certainly made a name for themselves. But will it draw the wrong kind of attention? Tune in next time to find out. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a servo skull and helping these two as Game Master. And if you've enjoyed this episode, why not leave us a rating and review on iTunes? It would be most appreciated. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Are you interested in more episodes of Wrath and Story? And I don't mean what we have here on our regular feed. I'm talking about secret episodes. I'm talking about bonus adventures. Well, for more content and these bonus episodes, check out our Patreon. Every pledge helps to support the show and unlock new and exciting opportunities. You can check out other similar podcasts on partialarc.com, such as Roll to Seize, a podcast all about the wargame Warhammer 40k and its universe. You can tune into Roll to Seize every final Wednesday of the month. And if you're looking for another actual play podcast with plenty of humor and adventure, check out Friday Night Quests, a podcast much like Wrath and Story, but set in a fantastical and equally hilarious world of Dungeons and Dragons. There you may recognize the familiar voice of Jay Jones, and occasionally you'll hear Andrew and Daniel drop by the show as well, along with many more ridiculous and wonderful characters. Definitely check it out. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. And if you have any questions for Daniel and the boys, send them an email at wrathandstory@gmail.com. That's with the "and" spelled out. We may even answer them on one of our next episodes, so stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.